things can add up over time, and you can kind of forget, you start to question and you start asking yourself, what's the purpose? What am I doing all this for? Why am I missing out? Why am I, putting myself through this pain and agony when gratification is right on the other side and I can get it instantly?
I'm the best that ever did it, I'll admit it. I'm the best that ever did it, I'll admit it. I'm the best that ever did it, I'll admit it.
YouTube, what it do, man? We're back with another car conversation, man. Like I said, I think it's a little bit easier for me because I do spend time traveling. I think it's easier for me to have these conversations with you in the car. Simple setup, doesn't take much. It actually adds nice aesthetics. You can see some of the stuff in the background, big building, trees, stuff like that, some living nature. I think I entitled this video How to Win the War with Yourself. I spoke last video about stop hoping and giving up hope and losing all sense of hope that something is going to happen without the work, right? Nothing is going to happen without you actually putting in the work, actually putting in the time to get these things done. So yeah, man, that was the basis of the last episode, the last video, and this one I think I said how to win the war with yourself. So I'm just going to talk about a couple things that I've noticed and I focused on that I find success in, and hopefully we all are writing our goals down and just trying to figure out the best way to achieve our goals, right? But what happens is a lot of times, and I know this happens for me, is I write my goals down right at the beginning of the quarter, the beginning of the year, whatever it may be, and then I find myself just having those goals in the back of my mind, right? I think it's a helpful practice to rewrite your goals daily, or write daily goals that'll help you get to those ultimate year-long goals, whether it's make my bed, go to the gym, take a cold shower, whatever the case may be. Those daily goals are what's going to add up to the ultimate goal. So like I said, the thing for me that I like to do is to rewrite my goals, revisit my goals daily. I try to celebrate the wins as much as possible. I try not to down myself too much on the things that I wasn't able to achieve. A lot of times, like I said, I want to celebrate my wins, and I try very hard to stay accountable to myself, stay very self-disciplined in the fact that these practices are something that I'm putting into play. You got to remind yourself why you're doing that. You got to remind yourself why you're putting in the hard work. You got to remind yourself why you're sacrificing so many things. You got to do this daily, because things can add up over time, and you can kind of forget. You start to question and you start asking yourself, what's the purpose? What am I doing all this for? Why am I missing out? Why am I putting myself through this pain and agony when gratification is right on the other side and I can get it instantly? Why am I delaying my gratification? Why am I delaying myself? Why am I trying so hard to make this change? Why am I pushing myself so hard to make this difference, right? But you gotta celebrate the wins, and you gotta remind yourself why you're doing a lot of these things, and kind of just continue to just push yourself and just trust that the faith that you have behind your work is for something, and have faith that those things will come into fruition for you. Another thing, try to get into a routine, right? That sounds like the simplest thing, but I feel like as we get older, it's the one thing that we're all running from. Growing up, we've had a routine. You wake up, you go to school, come home, you do your homework, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. You went to bed at a certain time. These routines actually helped us develop and helped us grow. And I think as we get freedoms and as we grow, we try to push back a little bit and try to get out of these routines. But by having a routine and something that you check on daily, or weekly or whatever the case may be, like I said, you can celebrate those wins a lot more, and you can track and trend some of the things that are working, some of the things that aren't working, so you can make changes to the routine. You can, apply different strategies. You can figure out the best way for something to work for you. If something doesn't fit your routine, you can manipulate your routine a little bit to make it work. Or maybe that thing doesn't belong in your routine right now. Maybe it's something that's not that important right now, and you can focus your energy on accomplishing the things that are very important. Again, that's just another way to win the war with yourself, man. It's just to find a routine that works, whether it's a daily routine, a morning routine, a night routine. Put these routines into play that ultimately help you find success, right? Another way is to properly fuel yourself, man. Eat a good, clean, healthy diet. Not saying that it has to be a perfect diet. Not saying you can't have cookies and snacks and stuff like that. Everybody knows I have a sweet tooth like crazy. But try to get the proper nutrition, because that will help your energy levels. That will help fuel you for the long haul. That'll help fuel you to win the fight and push through those tired days and push through those mentally draining days and times where you don't feel like you can give it to your best. Push through, man. Just try to properly fuel yourself. Try to balance out rewarding yourself for what you should do versus what you want. Now, that could look like, I gotta eat a salad, but I'm gonna watch my favorite show while I eat the salad, right? Those are things that you should do versus things that you want to do, and that allows you to kind of put a positive reinforcement behind some of the things that you should do, because deep down inside, you don't really want to do them. So you want to positively reinforce those things as much as possible and try to find a way to reward yourself. I mean, and ultimately, and I'm going to end the video after this, but have no regrets. Leave it all on the floor. Leave it all on the day. We only get 24 hours, man. And that's, we only get the days that we wake up, and be thankful for the days that you wake up because somebody else didn't. And like I said, just try to leave the day with no regrets, man. Give it all you got. Now, you might win some, you might lose some, but hopefully you'll get another day to kind of push after it. But just make sure you have no regrets when you close your eyes at night, man, and be able to tell yourself that you've given it everything that you could have given it. And again, I always like to end my videos this way, but keep mastering yourself, keep mastering the man, keep mastering the flesh, and just, like I said, give it your all out there in the world, and just trust that things are going to work out, man. And like I said before, if you need me, if you need accountability, you need some support, go ahead and send me an email. Let's get on a phone call. Let's talk and try to figure out ways that I can help you in any way. So until next time, keep mastering.